For today's special event, the 22 to 23 24 hours of Daytona here on KingPittdawg Racing, and I'm getting ready to open the lobby up right now, and this will be for practice, but the lobby will be open until it's done here. I had a whole bunch of maintenance to do, and I want to do everything I can to keep this lobby from crashing today. So I've cleared out a lot of memory, and we're going to try to make this a successful event today. So those who don't know, this is a kind of an endurance race. It's not a huge endurance race, but I want to do it within time constraints when people could actually attend. So what we're running here is a IMSA style race. We're going to be running at Daytona road course, and we're going to be running in not only Group 1, but also Group 3 cars. So we'll have two divisions, equal points in both divisions. Total points will be based on the total number of cars for both divisions. The only stipulations we have are the room limits for the Group 1 and then our max for the Group 3 cars. So let me just make sure everything is correct here. Looking good. 3.56 miles, road course, 10 minutes, 900 PP limit on the Group 1, 900 horsepower, 2255 minimum weight, usable tires that required all tires, and that should be it. We are good to go. So this room is officially open until the racing starts. I rebooted, I cleared off as much as I could in the time constraints I had. In fact, I did a couple of big ones that took a lot longer than I thought they were. But I cleared up probably about half a gig of space in my game system storage. So, lobby's open, guys. Everybody who's... Everybody who's wanting to join, anybody who's coming on today, we're going to start race. We're going to do this practice for about an hour. Then we're going to have a quick meeting with the drivers meeting, and I'm hoping to set qualifying off here right about 12:24. That's my goal. I just kind of set that number. That's 12. Or, I'm sorry. It's 12:15 now. So it's 1:24. So that's what we're looking at. I'm going to try to set that as a time and then just go unless somebody joins. If somebody joins in late, they're going to have to just skip qualifying. So here's what I need from anybody coming on today. At about when we have the drivers meeting, I want you to declare the car you're going to drive, and then we will line up and get everybody out there for qualifying. So right now I'm actually in the RX Vision because I basically went through all my cars, changed the oil, washed them, everything I needed to do because I can't, once I get the room started, I can't really leave the room. So I'm kind of stuck in here, and I've got my everything changed on all my oil changes on all my cars. If anybody's coming in and trying to set up, here's my advice to you. You're not going to be able to max the numbers. The numbers are designed to be like a BOP without having actual BOP available in a room like this. So if you're going to join us and you want to race, you can test out your car, but we have a 900 PP limit on the Group 1s. That's what I would adjust to. Okay, I would try to max that number. I actually added a turbocharger to my Group 1 car, and then reduced the power way down. Now I left the output as high as I could, where I could get the maximum power, and then I added a little bit of ballast in it. So, and put the power restrictor down to trim down the power. And my Group 3 car. So, so here are the rules. If you're planning on coming in, it is a 45 lap set race. We're gonna have one pace lap. We're gonna line the Group 1 cars and Group 3 cars, and the Group 1 cars will be on the inside, and the Group 3 cars will be on the outside, and that's how we will line up if we have a restart, because I will be calling cautions in this race if we need them. And again, I need cooperation from all of the competitors. I don't want to have any issues with people getting upset that they've been taken out or whatnot. So, I guess Graham's actually probably watching this. So, yeah, we'll do that. I'll join the live chat later once we have more drivers in here with for practice. But for right now, I'm going to address the YouTube audience until I actually get out on the track. Again, this is a 2-event race. You're welcome to race tomorrow, today, whatever works. You don't have to be racing for points. This is going to be an extremely fun event. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm trying to make it go as flawlessly as possible. So I went through and cleaned out my system as much as I could in the hour I had here between my preview stream. Anybody who wanting to come in here and join here during practice, I've got like an 8-minute video up on YouTube that's going to tell you everything you need to know about our limits for the rooms and all of that. Basic summary: Group 1 cars. You're going to have a 900 performance point limit. You're going to have a 900 horsepower limit. You're going to have a 2,255 pound minimum weight, and you're going to be required to run a fully customizable racing transmission at 350. That's going to be the setting. No other adjustments allowed on the transmission. You can set anything else you want to stay in that PP, as long as you stay under the PP limit. So that's basically BOP. That's what we did. Try to balance the performance out between all the cars. And then for Group 3 cars, it's a little bit more complex in that I've got to trust everyone. So I've set the PP limit kind of high. So that's at 775. The horsepower limit, though, I'm setting at 550. That'll help. Again, this is my version of balancing performance. Weight is going to be 2,775 pounds minimum. Pardon me. Bear with me just a moment, people. Alright, sorry about that. Choked on my own spit. Anyway, okay, Group 3 cars, so I was going over that. 775 max performance points. On the Group 3 cars, my suggestion would be to maximize your horsepower, because you're probably not going to get to that max 775 with the horsepower limitations. So what I've got is I've added pretty much all my cars. I've added a turbocharger or a supercharger on the Mustang. I don't know which car I'm driving 100% in Group 3, but what I've done is gone in there and added the power and then reduced it down. I set the output close. I think it's at 96, and I think my power restrictor's at 74. So I'm still getting the max power out of them. But as you can see, my RX Vision down here on the screen right now, the PP's at 755. Horsepower is 540. That's as close as I could get to 550. And then 2,776 pounds. That's 1 pound overweight. Now, my other cars are way overweight, and that's fine. That's what you expect. This is a lightweight car, so that's why I set the limit. I actually had to add ballast to this car. So, let's see, what else? I think that would let you know what we're doing. Points-wise, this race, the points are going to be based on the total number of cars, but each division, Group 1, Group 3, is going to get the same amount of points. If you win Group 3, you're going to win... you're going to get the same amount of points as if you win Group 1. So basically, drive whatever car you're comfortable driving. Let's see. We're going to do, again, 45 laps. We're going to have a pace lap at the beginning. We're going to line the Group 1 cars on the inside, Group 3 on the outside. So into Turn 1 should be, I need everybody to be very, very careful. It should be very interesting, because the Group 3 cars are going to be a lot slower going into that corner than the Group 1s. So it should be an interesting. That was the idea, is make it as interesting as possible. Again, 45 laps. We're going to do 2 times points for race points, and that's based on the total car count for each division. Oh, he's got a Skull Bandit car. Genesis. And then the event points are going to be based on the average number of cars and your average finish in your division. I guess it's not an average finish, but your finish in the division. And then we'll also be doing. I'm also be doing an overall event bonus at the end when both races are done, based on your average finish. So I think that's pretty much all everybody needs me to hear to know about this. Again, I'm trying to. This is the first time I've ever run a race this long, and the first time I've ever been, of course, administering one this long. So this is in preparation for round 9 of this series that I'm running here, where we're gonna run Daytona Oval, and it's gonna be a 200 miler. So that's 80. I think that's 80 laps. And there's going to be 4 scheduled caution laps and 1 pace lap. So 5 scheduled. So it'll be 75 laps of racing. I'm going to do stage racing in that one. So that'll be Group 3 front engine rear drive cars only. And again, that's Daytona Oval on January 14th. That's going to be an afternoon race. We're going to be setting the room from afternoon, so it'll go into the night as far as the way the conditions change. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break now that I've got the room up for everybody, and I got to check and make sure nobody's trying to get in late entry in here. We're looking for some more racers, so anybody who wants to come in and do this, as long as you got a Group 3 or a Group 1 car, you can come in and do it. We just got to make sure you set up. Oh, Adam blew that corner. You got to make sure you set up for the proper specs, and it's pretty easy. The only thing you may have to you're probably going to have to play around a little bit more with your Group 1 car settings to try to get the balance you want. And again, the way to shoot for the settings, I would shoot for horsepower in the Group 3 cars, and the Group 1 car I would shoot for the performance point level. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Everybody have at it in the practice lobby here. And again, it'll be about 1:15. I think I'll shut the practice down. I'm going to start my actual stream for the race here, the actual race stream. This is a pre-race stream, and I'll be starting that probably around 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, Hendrick man he redid his livery. He's got a chrome livery on there. That looks good. I like it. I like everybody's livery. I even like my own livery. So, I'm gonna take a quick break here, and then I'm going to come out here and do a little practice. So, if you have any questions, message me on YouTube. Comment me on here on the YouTube, or you can message me on PlayStation Network, or at my Instagram at KevinP_KPD.
Am I the only GR1 car in the field? LOL.
No, I think Ramsey's going to probably drive a Group 1. I didn't really see him driving a Group 3. And I think Hendrick might. I'm not sure. It just depends. Some guys are probably just practicing, trying to shake down some cars.
I'll open chat.
Okay, Keith, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. I'm going to shut this stream down probably about quarter till after I finish practice. And then we'll all get on and get things rolling here. So I'm got the whole nervous, excited thing going on here. I'm hoping we get a good field. Hoping we have a good time here. I'm hoping we have at least. I hope we have at least like three cars in each division. I'd really like to see 5 or 6 in each division. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so as it is right now, Keith and I have already said we're going to field fill. So whoever comes in and decides they want to run, if we only have one Group 1 car, Keith and I will fill that up. If there's going to be more Group 3 cars, then we'll fill in the opposite. So I don't know what I'm running, and I'm not going to declare until, because I want it kind of even. So good chance of getting a podium though, whichever division you choose. Because, like I said, you're one way or another, you're going to be, you're not going to have too many. I mean, even if the field was full, there would only be 8 total of each car, if they were dead even. So you would, you got a pretty good chance. So again, I'll be right back here in a couple of minutes, and keep on. Anybody wants to get in?
All fun.
Get in. Yeah, that's right. Alright, well, looks like Graham's out there running, and I'm going to get out here in just a few minutes. Again, we're going to run practice till about 1:15 here. I was a little late getting the room up because I was having some issues getting the PlayStation working right, so I wanted to make sure I cleared everything out. So I'll be back in just a few minutes.
What up, everyone?
Alright, everybody, back in it here. I'm going to exit out of this. Yeah, and as far as the group goes, I personally want to run both, so it doesn't matter to me. Today, I hope we'll have more people. We'll probably have more people tomorrow, I'm thinking, just because a lot of people are working today and stuff like that. So, again, anybody that knows anybody that would like to, they think might want to do this race, let me know, because even tomorrow, again, the more car count is good for, especially those running for points, and probably makes things a little bit more interesting. All right, let me run this RX again for a few laps just to see how it goes. I'm just going to double check the app here, make sure I don't have any specific messages. Anybody trying to get in? Let's see. I know Eric's coming. Oh, I hate this phone sometimes. And once again, thank you everybody who just joining. This is the pre-race stream for the Holiday Exhibition Challenge Series. Round number 5, doubleheader weekend here at Daytona Road Course. We're dubbing this, or I am dubbing this, the 22 to 23, 24 hours of Daytona. And we're running Group 1 and Group 3 cars IMSA style, just like the 24 hours of Daytona. We're going to be running the first race, 44 laps of green with 1 lap pace. And this will be going, as you can see, we're already fading into night. The way that I've got the room set up, I'm hoping that we end the race at night, and then we'll start tomorrow's race at midnight. So, basically, I wanted to kind of give everybody a taste of what it's like to run a stint at Daytona in the 24-hour series. But in this case, we're racing for points and racing for fun. So I'm getting ready to head in. Right now I'm just resetting some things, checking out my messages. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, I'm not seeing anything new, so I'm going to go ahead and go out and get a couple practice laps in. Gonna have a headwind down the back, the super stretch.
This car in both races, or do I have to drive a GR3 car in the second race? Also, can I use the same tire for both races?
Yeah, everything is the same. You can do what you want. Hey, what's up, Judge? How's Keith doing today?
To double check.
Yep, you can run whatever you want. Like I said, Keith and I are going to field fill. I couldn't remember. I drove this car early when I first started testing, so I don't even know if I got the right gear in it, and I probably should have checked that. We'll see how it looks down the straightaway here.
To beat my time.
Well, now he's throwing down.
What are you running?
RX. This is Group 3.
last car.
Whoa, I went a little too far there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, she got a little squirrely on me there.
In my opinion, I would suggest you go up on fuel setting, because I ran 18 laps and I made to about half a tank.
Well, it's 44 laps, so I mean, we're going to have to pit for tires, so fuel is not as important. But if everybody is in agreement, we can bump the fuel setting up. I don't care. There's going to be 2 pit stops no matter what, so how you strategize that, you know. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm open. I told you, this is a fun series. We'll do what's fun. But, you know, we'll do whatever everybody wants to do. I'm perfectly fine with changing things. I don't have any problems with that. You guys want to run 90 laps today? I'm fine with that, too. But I'm not doing less than 44. I think these settings are pretty well balanced out on these cars, because it doesn't matter what Group 3 car I have that I get in, I run right about the same lap time, so that's pretty good. And you don't have to run blistering lap times because you're going to have to pit no matter what. You just got to be consistent. Biggest thing is not to run off the track. If you run off the track and have a problem, that's going to cost you 20 seconds probably to get straightened out. And I mean, if you're a second slower lap, you do that once in a race, and you know, just being careful. So it's a toss-up.
First race on softs. I would have to change to a different tire setting in the second race, right?
No, the race requires all 3 tires. So you're going to have to make at least 2 pit stops, no matter what. I got the room set to HMS tires required, so. So again, if you're not comfortable driving a car on hards, I would consider a different one. That's why I'm kind of leaning away from the Supra, but. Yeah, I'm treating this a doubleheader weekend, but the races are completely separate. They have their own points, their own event points, and then I will be doing a round bonus for whoever has the highest average finish, and that'll be based on the total count of all the cars that ran the whole thing. So that means both races. So if there's 8 cars today and 10 cars tomorrow, the round bonus is going to be based on the 18 total cars. Why I've said, the people that want to come in and join, even late in the series, there's plenty of points out there coming up in these last races. There's double points at Suzuka. We're going to have multiple races at Fuji. We're going to have 7 races on round 7, and that's still to be determined. So. Eric. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and end this pre-race stream, and then I'm going to start up my actual stream as soon as I can get everything retitled and get back on. So you guys can keep practicing, and then I'm going to join the chat party after I introduce the race stream. So again, we're going to probably stop qualifying about... stop practice about 1:15. We'll have drivers meeting, and then hopefully at 1:24 Central Standard Time here, we'll start qualifying. That's the goal, is 1:24. I wrote that down on my piece of paper just to have some number to shoot at. All right, everybody. So be sure to join my next stream here. I'm going to set that up here in about probably less than 5 minutes. So practice is open. Anybody that wants to join, the lobby is open for good, and we will reset the lobby. I will reset the lobby here when we go to qualifying. So as it is right now, I'll probably go in and change the event settings just to start us back in the afternoon. And I might change I'm thinking about maybe changing the transition. It seems awfully fast. I might change the transition to 4 times. Right now I got it on 5 times. So, all right, I'll be back on in a few minutes. Until then, as always, KingPittdawg out.